Hello, this is a reading for Leo for 2024. We're just going to get right into it. If you'd like to see more readings, I'm going to upload all of the readings onto the YouTube channel, so you can watch all the readings if you'd like, or whatever ones interest you. And you can find us on Twitch, actually, for the most part. That's where we stream readings live, and you can come hang out with us for long streams. We've been at it a while here. We've done a lot of readings already, so we're going to see what Leo has in store for 2024. I like the rhyming there. Let's see what Leo... It's like a slogan. Has in store for 2024. Ace of Wands in reverse. What is the Ace of Wands? What's going on there? Why was somebody so good at... Oh, I'm hearing stuff. Questions. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Ooh. Two of Cups. Ace of Wands. They're both reverse. Depending on how you read reverse cards. Feel free to read them as you do, but I'm going to read them as I do. Interesting. Leo's a sucker for people who are happy. Happy isn't the only way to be, though. I don't think there's something intrinsically different. I don't think it's implying happy. It implies motivated. There's an energy that's motivated to partner up with you or to join forces with you. And, you know, I can just kind of say, as a Leo, how irresistible is that? As long as you're motivated, you know, like that's all it takes. And you can't fake that. And there is the Four of Swords. We'd say the word recovery for that card. Motivated to join forces with you. The Empress is you. That's your card. It's a pretty powerful card. It's like you're going to lay down. You're going to have a lay down, Leo. For once. You're going to have a little rest. Can I lay down with you? I'm thinking of John Lennon and Yoko Ono, like bedding for peace. Kind of somebody who would, if you were going to do a protest, and it was something like you were going to stay in bed to protest what's happening, like the war or something, and there's somebody here who is like, let's do it. Sounds like a great idea. It's something to care for the world, like you're being not encouraged, but just basically, it's like the cards are letting you know, just so you know, 2024. I almost hear like we really don't need you to do much, so you can just rest. You're being benched. Okay. But there's something about this this energy that is excited to join forces with you in the value of sitting one out. And it's the passive value, like to be a representative of an opposite. Right. So somebody just said, no, Leo wants to be benched. No kidding. And uh, wait, I didn't say that what I didn't want to hear in the reading. Uh-oh. But how are you going to know? We're not going to need you this time around. Oh, what do you mean? Leo, I'm feeling it with you. There we go. Sometimes, Leo, it's time to be direct. Sometimes it's time to directly reciprocate what's being offered. And other times, it's time to take what's offered and multiply it inside of you. And who you become as a result of multiplying what's been offered to you. It might feel at first like you're laying down, like you're resting, like you're checking out, you're being benched. There's someone here who doesn't see the difference between these two things. There's someone who wants to join forces with you, who doesn't see a difference, like they're going to, they offer you something that you could either reciprocate directly to them, or you could it's support, or you could use to, it's like not use, it's basically you could feed into yourself, that it's kind of one and the same. Like they wouldn't put those two things, they wouldn't have a preference. Do what you want with it. Do what you need to do with it. And it's something of the heart. The Fool. This is like that, it's like that Pisces to Cancer thing in the Cancer reading. I believe in you. Somebody believes in you this year, which is nice. Maybe that's the only circumstance where it's okay for Leo to be benched is like the benefit of allowing yourself to take a rest, to sit this one out, is that you feel safe doing that because someone believes in you. Now, the Temperance card is hard to trace back to a specific person because it's kind of like angelic, right? It's more the concept that it is still reciprocity. It is still reciprocal. And maybe like because I read cards, I'm seeing this as like a message to do specifically with how you read cards. Like to read for someone specifically, or to read about something that we all share in common. I'm just getting this kind of like I can admit that sometimes it's a lot easier to read for a general thing like I'm doing right now. It's true. And I'm not going to say that this is my reading because I have a Leo sun sign. I'm going to say that Leo energy is being granted this air of success. Like you've made it to the point where we're not going to differentiate between what you offer to one person versus what you offer to everyone. Now, I'm a bit skeptical about this kind of saint depiction of a Leo, but the Leo is going to be like fond of it. Maybe a little bit. No. Oh, I don't know. It's for a period of time you've spent with someone. There's somebody who's very supportive of what you care for in general. Listen, if somebody loves you, if somebody wants to support you, and you have a lot of things that you support, you have a lot of things you take care of, it's kind of the energy of like, you're already a mother, for example, and then there's somebody who wants to join forces with you. Well, they best join forces with your kids too, that kind of thing. But whatever kids means to you, maybe there is a Leo, like single mother who's going to be in a relationship, and it's kind of like somebody is going to recognize that doing things for your kids is like doing things for you. Letting you sleep is like one of the best things that they can do, because you're going to take that rest and you're going to feed it right into something that they care about. And so your reciprocity is actually because when you rest, they know that you're going to wake up more refreshed, and it's like more capable of handling the emotional input and output of raising children, and they would consider them to be their children as well. To join forces with you in something that you care a great deal about is to recognize that the reciprocity exists when they support that thing because they also care about that thing. Now, this is the Wheel of Fortune. It's to say that there's a period of time where somebody supports you in this way, or you are offered this type of somebody wants to join forces with you, and it is temporary, is what I see. Uh-oh. How temporary. For as long as they can. Nothing lasts forever, that kind of thing. The Six of Pentacles is basically saying until time runs out. Until the end of time? Am I hearing a song? And I will love you. There's King of Wands. Ooh, look at the Leo. Majestic. It's like somebody... I'm seeing this like energy of like it's support. Tangible support for something. It's not like you're getting a lot of like somebody's like partnering up with you in business. It doesn't feel like that. Someone's giving you what they can for as long as they can. And what they give you transcends time. So I'm getting a bit fuzzy. It's getting a bit late. We've done a whole lot of readings. This is the 10th reading of the night. So part of me, while I kind of stumble my way through it, I see the King of Wands. It's like, it's an expression that they're basically like they're going to give you their best. There's someone who wants to join forces with you and give you their best and try their very best. It's like, try to not do anything else. The Fool is basically take big risks, and these big risks are maybe not so great for disturbing. Like, big risks would disturb your rest. You're in a resting period right now. You're brewing something. Maybe Leo energy has been is benched right now and has been for a period of time. Don't worry, we're going to need you later. That's why we're having you rest up. That's kind of what I feel with the Four of Swords and this Temperance. It's almost too much. It's like you've been sold this too much of a story to convince you to lay down and have a rest. Like, oh, you better rest up. We're going to need you down the road. Once this part's over, you're in the next, like, it's like you're playing a hockey game and, oh, we're benching you for this period, but next period we're going to put you on for like the whole thing. So, rest up. And it's like, will they put you on for the whole thing? Probably not, but Leo needs that kind of boost. Maybe Leo's fine with being sold too much of a story. And maybe if you're Leo, watch the Libra reading, because there's something about our vulnerability to being sold too much of a story sometimes. And the options that exist there. Until the end of time. There's a portal. What's that portal? Lionsgate portal 88. So there might be something around that time, but I'm just sensing, rather than it being a specific date, I'm sensing a flowing or a suction into that portal, like we're being drawn into something. There's something about your energy that is allowing this particular person, somebody who, it takes reciprocity. That's like the first ingredient. The first ingredient is motivation. Second ingredient is reciprocity. As long as those two things are put there, it's like this machine will spin. And Leo energy has been at rest, but even Leo energy at rest is one where you can kind of turn this machine on and it starts spinning around, and it allows those who approach with reciprocity and interest almost see these cups in the Five of Cups, the cups of like the losses. Pardon me, but it's like a garbage chute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leo. Hang on a minute though. Wait. But it's more like what's that called? Pneumatic? Like, and this doesn't go into your heart. This goes into the abyss of some other dimension. It's like there's a receptacle here. Not that people dump their garbage into you. That under the right conditions, people can, and you know what somebody said, like tears are cleansing. It's like people can clear things out around you. And 2024 is just more of that. So it would be something that you're already engaging with. But I feel like there's an extra little kind of like, up until now, I feel that there's been kind of a mix of both. There's been an engaging with in a direct kind of way where you match someone's energy and you meet them where they're at. They meet you where you're at. And those kind of exchanges happen from time to time with people who want to join forces with you. And they last for a period of time, and then that's kind of that. But this would be more like when the right conditions are here, there's one extra condition. When they let you sleep, it's like the lion sleeps tonight. If they both have the interest or the motivation and they approach with reciprocity and they're actively engaging in, it's like committing to doing that and not taking too many big risks. The risks would be loud and the risks would wake you. And you're asleep right now. You're sleeping. They don't want to wake you. And they don't tiptoe around you. It's just they don't do too many busy things. They don't because it's kind of manipulative sometimes when like people let's say it's a person, but I feel like it's more energy that's trying to not wake you. But not because you shouldn't be woken, more because it's just symbiotic. Like they're currently engaging in trying to simplify things, trying to disengage with the parts of them that just want to wander off and do something different because, for no reason at all. To have reasons for what they do, to have reasons for what they spend their time with, to have reasons to, it's just principled. When somebody has principles, because when they do things that are kind of lacking in principle or lacking in purpose, and just for the heck of it, that can be a lot of fun, and there's value in that, there's wisdom in that. But it just so happens that somebody's in a place where they're not really feeling like taking too many of those kinds of risks. They're just not really into it right now. They're more concerned with giving to, this is just like the Libra reading, like giving to something they believe in. When somebody wants to pair up with you or somebody wants to join forces with you and they're highly motivated to do it and they believe in you, and not only do they believe in you, but they're not really presenting any kind of too much for flight risk. This is maybe how a Leo experiences peace. The peace and quiet to be able to rest. And for some reason, when all of those conditions are right there, and it just so happens, it's not like somebody's like being forced to obey the Leo's commands for these conditions because Leo must rest. It's like quite the opposite of that. It's that it just so happens that this stuff comes into place. That it all falls into place in 2024. And it opens up this portal. There's this reciprocity that's available in Leo energy this year. And if you have a Leo placement, try to filter this through whatever that placement means, because this looks kind of magical. This looks like Leo energy has got this, what are those? It's like a cheat code. Like in a game, I think there's like codes that you can put in that throw you through portals and you get to go to a different level or a secret level or Easter egg energy, right? This is like a Leo Easter egg. And you might be here, Leo, completely unaware that this is going on. That for you it's amazing, because I wonder if you'll ever sleep as good as you do this year. You're going to have some, like Cancer energy, you're going to have some amazing sleeps this year. When somebody's focused on growing their integrity, or whatever this King of Wands is saying, I usually say integrity. It's somebody who, their honesty, their ability to be honest with themselves more than anything else. And they put that into action in terms of where they put their resources, where they spend their time. It doesn't have to be with you, but it's certainly not with things that disrupt you. all they need to be is in your presence, ultimately. And it's all of the things that are not there, all the things that could be there if it was another person, but with this particular person who is here to pair up with you. You might feel like you're taking something from them that you couldn't possibly return, because it's like, how can I thank someone for the best sleep I've ever had in my life? How could I thank someone for giving me this space to just lay down and rest when I have so much to do, when I have so much to achieve, to accomplish? And you might not even be aware that this is happening. Just trust the idea that a good person like this wouldn't stick around for nothing. And it might be an event that you witness in and around the 8-8. It's giving them an opportunity to renew. It's something like being around a purring cat. You ever heard that about purring cats? Like, there's actually something with the frequencies in cat purring that like hacks into our sympathetic nervous system. Similar. They can get you purring. They get access to something. They not that they're after that, but for some reason they have a feeling like there's something in it for them that they don't have to expect you to directly reciprocate every single last gesture. So maybe with the Libra reading, and there was another one where reciprocity was key, Capricorn, I think. Maybe with those readings, there was a strong emphasis on like, don't listen to promises for reciprocity, expect reciprocity. Like, it needs to be demonstrated, it needs to be shown, it needs to be shown to exist before you buy into it. And Leo's reading is giving us like a little wrench to say, and sometimes you don't even know what you offer somebody until you're given the opportunity to put yourself into a state to offer something you didn't even know you had. And this isn't even something you have. It's someone being around you accesses something in themselves. How could you know that they have that in them? This is something that only they could know they have in them. Trust that if someone is here this year, and you're feeling at peace, you're feeling calm, you're feeling like you're having really great rest in the presence of this person, this is a really good sign. And keep putting yourself in that calm, restful state around this person. They might not even know it, but for some reason they're attracted to your energy, and they're going to discover it this year, and you are going to learn about something that you have in you that you didn't even know. Ooh, I like the sounds of that. I'll take a bench for that. I'm going to end it there. Thanks so much. Oh, look at that. 8 viewers right now. It's late. It's like 3 a.m. We got 2 more readings to do too. I just got hungry. My stomach is starting to growl, so I got to eat something. Oh my goodness. Thanks so much for watching the reading, Leo. Happy 2024. And come visit us at Twitch. Same name for the channel. Take care.